Hey guys, this is Dr. Sean, and we're working today with the the Flowtime Biosensing Headband. It's a personal EEG unit that reads brainwaves. We're going to talk about some of the brainwaves today. I've got the app already loaded up, and I'm going to just go ahead and start. It should make a little noise. But ding, there we go. Got to connect the device, hit the connecty thing, and make sure that it's on. There'll be a little blue light right back here. Let's see, did it work? And when you have your little light on, you just press the button right here, and we should have the light. Where did it go? There we go. You can see the light right there. It's a little blue light, and it's connecting. Oh, no, it's not. Okay, restore. It's got to find itself. I had to change the... I wasn't getting good contact at all on this thing, so I had to change it from the large headband thing to the medium one, and that made a big difference. So there's a hint for you guys. So gamma waves are the first one we're going to talk about. Really high level, between about 35 hertz, which is cycles per second, so beats per second basically, around 35 to 100. And it shows when you're really concentrating on something, you're really into something, very actively thinking about something, your gamma waves will be higher. Okay, so we'll talk about the relationship of the other brain waves with this one, but for now, let's get into just this one. Okay, one of the things we notice, and this is a really weird, there was a study done, I think in 2007, eating pistachios increases your gamma waves. So if you want to improve your concentration and you want to improve your ability to focus, gamma brain waves are going to be the ones that we want to enhance. However, if you have PTSD or a lot of stress, your gamma waves are going to be really super high, and that's going to cause some burnout. Now, not literally burnout, it's not like you can burn out your brain, but you kind of can. So what happens is when you're using so much glucose and so much oxygen, and these are the main fuels of the brain, right? Okay, the brain works on oxygen and glucose. Glucose is a sugar, and it goes through a thing called the Krebs cycle, and it makes ATP and all this kind of fun stuff. So in that process, the brain being a electrical chemical machine kind of thing, when we're overthinking and we're over-focused on thinking, so we're thinking about thinking. This is a meditation problem, right? We're thinking about thinking, and then we worry that we're thinking about thinking, and then we think that we worry about thinking, and we worry about thinking about worrying. And it just keeps going, right? So this is a PTSD, ADD, ADHD, high caffeinated kind of problem. There's a point at which that becomes an issue. Now you can of course become super concentrated on something, but you're over concentrated, you can lose the rest of the picture. You can also fatigue the rest of the brain, and this would cause more rumination or stuff like that. Now that's not really, that's more from anecdotal and empirical observations that I've done of myself and of others that I've worked with, because I've been teaching meditation for a long time, and with a lot of people that are dealing with actual medical issues and pain issues, like physical pain mostly. Being a chiropractor, I work with a lot of people with back pain, neck pain, post-surgical pain is a really big one, and then also kind of intra-abdominal pains and stuff like that. So those are all related to stress. Stress makes everything worse the more stress you put people under. So gamma waves, right? Gamma waves between 35 and 100 hertz cycles per second, and the other ones are around the different ranges. Now, as we use this little app, it's still trying to connect. So gamma waves are the fastest. They're the fastest of the brain waves, 35 to 100 hertz. And we show that people that are really developmentally disabled or have traumatic brain injuries may not even make them. You know, they may not even have them, but there's a lot of research to be done. Now, this is neat technology. This is a personal EEG, electroencephalogram, which means electrical. We're reading the electrical impulses of the brain itself, and the inside ceph, the head, encephalogram. That gives us the charts. Okay. Other ones too. So you're going to have like different brain waves too, which we'll talk about in a different video, right? Each of the videos we get one brain wave. So this is gamma. We also have beta. We also have alpha. We also have theta. Okay, and delta brain waves. These all have different functions in the brain. So brain waves, how do you, if you want to improve them because you want to have better focus, you can do breathing exercises, simple breathing exercises. Focusing on the breath will increase the gamma waves. Okay, but not too much. Obviously, there's an amount, or there's a level that is good. It's kind of like music. Music is great at a certain volume, but if it's too loud, it's very disrupting. It's the same kind of idea. So we want to do breathing exercises, perhaps some meditation stuff where we can improve and increase that, and then we're able to kind of get rid of a lot of other outside noise, if you will, or brain noise or brain chatter, and focus on a task at hand. When you're really running on all 4 cylinders kind of thing, and you're, or 8 cylinders, whatever you are, I don't know if you're some kind of like rotary engine, but whatever your brain's working on, if you're doing real good, that's the gamma waves are going to be high. Now, do we want to decrease them? Well, if you're really relaxed, they should decrease, but we don't want to like keep them too low because it's a wakeful state. When you sleep, they should go down. I'm going to have to check that one out because I have to do more research on this and play around with it a little bit more. Head injuries can cause problems with these two gamma waves, so that's what we want to watch out for. Post-concussive syndrome, epileptic seizures, traumatic brain injuries. Traumatic, same thing as concussion syndrome, because concussion usually goes with traumatic brain injuries. And also PTSD, full body injuries of whatever kind, and those could be emotional injuries or spiritual injuries, really, if you want to talk that way. You could also go into physical injuries and chemical injuries. Okay, if you've ever felt foggy-headed because of you were sick, that's a chemical injury, and electrical chemical stuff. So anyway, I'm going to keep working on this Flowtime Biosensing headband. Biggest challenge I've had so far was the connection points. I have to keep it above because I have kind of like my brow is pretty pronounced through this area, so I have to keep it just above that. And don't forget, if you're using this thing, you can go on Reddit and look me up at r/Flowtime headband. That's right. I have a little page there. We can start discussing this stuff. It's brand new. There's not a lot of community on this, so I'm trying to start a little bit of a community. So, guys, if you got one, check it out. Let's get in there. I'll contact. There's like only 2 other people that I've seen, even on YouTube, that do anything with this. One's he's doing a lot of other headband and brain sensing devices and computer interfaces. Amazing stuff. I'll try and put a link or something to some of those videos because it's incredible. Really good stuff. And that's kind of what got me a little geeky about this, but I've been interested in these things for many, many years. I'll have to showcase some of the other weird biofeedback things that I've had over the many years, from float tanks to just electrical impedance in the hand. Anyway, this is Dr. Sean over either the center path or the natural body works or whatever it is I'm doing this week, because I'm trying to figure out where I want to put this type of video. Probably go in the meditation thing because that's what I'm using it mostly for. I'm a Buddhist minister, so that's what I'm kind of like combining those two things together, a little bit of the philosophy and practice of Buddhist teachings and meditation and science. So don't forget to subscribe and like it and give me a comment, and let's see you on here or on whatever, Facebook or something like that. Anyway, you guys have a good one. You take care of yourselves and do your meditations. I mean, this could actually end up being a really good anchor if I'm doing meditations and I wear this every time, because then I'll think more about meditating when I wear this. I'll anchor to meditation. It's a good thing. Talk to you guys later. Take care.